After a summer of exploring Norwegian fjords, our small boat takes us on the next chapter of our Atlantic adventure. We recently sailed down the coast of the UK, arriving in France. It's our aim to cross the notorious Bay of Biscay before the end of autumn, and we join Maalie in the small nautical town of Brest in the north of France for some boat work to get prepped for our first blue water experience.
We are kind of becalmed at the moment. There are no winds scheduled for a good week, so we're going to take the opportunity to do some boat jobs. Yeah, spending some time in anchorages with warm water, 25 plus, even up to 28 degrees. We've managed to grow quite the beard on the hull, which is doing our speed no favours. So we're going to haul out. Unfortunately, we're on neap tides now. So we can't go alongside and dry out and do it there for free. So we're just going to haul out in a marina with a big hoist. We also need to replace the stuffing box, or the packing in the stuffing gland. Yeah, essentially just prep the boat for a light wind passage across Biscay, it might be. It's very, very hot. It's the start of another heat wave in Western Europe. It's 26 degrees in the boat just now, but by 3-4 PM it'll probably be 29. Anyway, it's very pretty, nice place to do some boat work, and should be off to sea again soon.
Before we pull the boat out the water, we'll jump back up to Dorset in the UK, on the other side of the English Channel, where we took delivery of a brand new water pump. Big thanks to the legends at Kemp Sales for taking delivery of the parcel for us. We had a great dinghy ride up the river to go and meet them.
And the pump, look at that!
Oh.
Wow, that's shiny. Oh wow, look at the bearing inside. So because the seal is broken, there's water coming out of it, but then when the engine isn't on, you can also have air coming in, which means that the system is not primed anymore. They call it a lazy pump when it can't prime automatically and you have to do it by hand. So because we don't know how long it's been happening, we decided instead of changing the seal, we just decided that to change it because it's original, the pump actually at the moment.
You can see there that bearing race is completely corroded and locked shut.
Thankfully it was just a case of reusing the old hose tails and fittings from the old pump with some CT1 as sealant. It was just a case of slotting into position and tightening down the screws. So we just weighed anchor, fired the engine up, and a great success with the new water pump installation. As far as I can tell from that position, no leaks. Started really well, primed perfectly, and just pulled water. So thumbs up, very happy, ready and able to go back to sea. So we've just nipped round the corner in Brest to haul out and give the bottom a scrub, and we're definitely going much slower than we should be. At nearly 2,000 revs we're making 3.4 knots with our wee salad garden, our wee biogenic reef. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like from below. Be good fun with the power washer though.
Can't wait to remove all the garden or the forest. Yeah. Yes, our floating house.
No wonder we're going slowly. All of these little growths of algae just trap air and water and add to all our drag. So yeah, we weren't really seeing over 5 knots for the engine, which we kind of need if we're going to try and run away from Orca or make it through Biscay in a big wind lull.
Ah, regarde ce petit poil là. Oh là là.
Fixing boats in hot places. Today's fun task, in between coats of anti-fouling, is to finally repack the stuffing box where the prop shaft exits the boat. I'm in here practicing my best boat yoga. It's probably, well, it's 30 degrees, so, and I can just get myself in. I also don't have the tool to extract the old packing material, so improvised using a wood screw, which has worked so far. I've managed to get 3 wraps out of the old material. Anyway, so we're in here in the engine room, as it were. Calorifier, engine, obviously, gearbox, prop shaft, and the stuffing box down there. So what are we doing? There we go. So we've got gearbox, prop shaft, stuffing box, which is essentially a 2-part coupling. This is the front part here that just slots onto these bolts, and then a 5 or 6 mil gap between the prop shaft and the cylindrical coupling here, which you pack with fiberglass rope, which takes the form of the prop shaft, combined with a greaser. This one, when it's packed with grease, should prevent the prop shaft from overheating and also from tons of water getting in. So essentially I'm trying to screw into the packing gland, get a bit of purchase so that I can then just hoik it out. Happy to say this miraculously worked. I managed to get all the old packing material out, and the next stage was to wrap around our new packing material and then make a sharp 45-degree cut across all the wraps. These individual wraps are then offset so the joins don't intersect, and with a pencil I managed to repack nice and tight.
There she is, ready to splash after a few days of scrubbing hard and painting. She's looking all shiny, good to go back in the water. We got a chance to change the anode and repack the stuffing box, which we wanted to do for a long time. The hoist is coming, so hopefully no leaks in the new stuffing box material, and off we go.
No leaks from the new packing gland, and with Maalie's new fresh lick of paint we were scooting along good and proper. We made our way to Camaret-sur-Mer, where we were alongside a big old tall ship made of steel, so we took a wee trip around and waved at our fellow sailors. Before long it was looking like a weather window was opening up, and we scooted to the local chandlery to pick up one last missing piece.
C'est un jerrycan pour le diesel pour traverser le golfe de Gascogne.
Darkness has nearly fallen in Camaret-sur-Mer.
One last job before leaving for the Bay of Biscay. We're going to fill a bucket with sand. That's apparently one of the proven techniques to disperse the orca if they arrive. That marks the end of our time in France this time. We will leave in a few hours and catch the tide at Le Ras de Sang. It can run pretty hard there. I think we're approaching spring tides again, so you're looking at 4 knots with us, which is enough. You don't want that against you. Whoa. A few waves coming in. So we're going to get that with us and then jump into the Bay of Biscay and make our way down to Spain. There's a big nasty system arriving on Saturday, so 5 days from now, 33 knots, so higher in the gusts, which we want to avoid, so we're going to sneak down before that comes through. Time to pack down the boat, pull the anchor and head off. So?
Tons of sand.
Beaucoup de sable.
Right, it was easier to get it where it was dry. Yeah.
Well done.
That's enough?
Well, I hope we don't need any.
Yeah, fair, and then we're just importing foreign sand into Spain. It's such nice sand.
Oh yeah?
Now I want to come back here tomorrow and come and just lie on the beach. Such a pretty beach. So nice.
Now let's go sailing. We are a sailing vessel off your port bow. Do you see us, over?